Go figure.
Okay, we have under new.
Let me introduce this one. I do this every time. I'm in the process now of videotaping and recording for potential uploading to YouTube or some other website, so that the people who aren't here have access to the meeting. The website's cut off, but if anybody doesn't want to be included in the video, let me know, and I'll edit you out of the video before I upload it. Because there are some people who have an issue with that. And
I do.
The board would like to get word about that.
excluding, this is for the audience only.
Can I get my makeup artist?
And more importantly, it's not intended to discourage participation in the meeting. I think some people have a reluctance to come up and talk knowing that they're going to be videoed and potentially put on YouTube. So just let me know and I'll just cut it off, take you off the editing floor. I've been cut off the editing floor, so I'll just do that.
Okay.
I did have the agenda, but it's cut off here.
Okay. Well, I'll just read it. We're going to cover the first three agenda items, which in order are approved new air conditioning unit for bar from the capital fund not to exceed $10,000, a fire protection system for the bar from the capital fund in the sum of $4,000, and fire protection system for the fitness center from the capital fund in the sum of $2,170. Bill?
Yes, these three items are a mistake. I'll take responsibility. Larry, Lampy, Kevin, and I had a spreadsheet done for the board meeting, for this particular board meeting, with all of the items done on it. We were going to explain all of the items and get the sum approved, and I don't know which board member, but a board member asked to have them put on separately and voted on individually. And they're right here on Oliver Terzak's sheet with all of the rest of the bids. But the air conditioner, which is 98 at 89, the fire safety system for the exercise room was 2170 or 2,170, and the bar of 4,000 missed getting moved from the spreadsheet item by item. So I just need them to get approved because they are part of the project. But again, because we had everything on the spreadsheet very neatly done, and we could have gone through everything and approved one number. Instead, we approved 15 different numbers, and they got missed. So that's why I'm asking for these three to be approved. They are part of the project that we need to be approved.
Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve all three.
Second.
Any board discussion or comment?
I do. Were these signed off by the Finance Committee?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody have a copy that shows that?
Marcia has been Kevin's a witness. He was at the meeting. Our treasurer was
They
there. Approved all the
yeah.
capital.
Now you have to understand.
All James was there also.
Yeah, their approval is approval of the documentation.
Right.
They understand that the final approval rests with the board, but they're okay with the documentation.
And they recommended all of them. All the capital items are come up tonight for approval. And we have signed copies of Marcia's office.
Any further board comments or questions? Any resident comment? Oh, I'm sorry, my apologies.
I just wanted to know, does this is going to impact the final total that we
Yes.
saw before?
That's
When are we
correct.
going to be able to see the final?
I'll have Marcia issue a sheet for the board tomorrow. Yeah.
Any further board comments or questions? Any resident comment? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Item number 4, approve $15,000 from the capital fund for county impact fees on the construction project. Bill?
We include the contractor, myself, and the project manager had no idea the county was going to charge us $5,000 impact fee for expanding the fitness center and just putting new equipment in there, and $11,000 impact fee, or a $11,000 impact fee for the restaurant with 15 new seats going in. It's completely ridiculous, but we have no choice. Either you have to pay the impact fee, or they wouldn't sign the permit. We'd already, some of you know in this room, the board's well aware of this, we were 90 days into the permitting process, in serious danger of having to, one of the weddings, a $12,000 wedding October 10th, threatened to cancel and sue us for breach of contract based on the walls being opened up. So we had no choice. So it is a capital payment. It is not in the project budget. So I'm coming to the board to get approval for the $15,000 impact fee that we had to pay to start the project.
Do we have a motion? Second. Okay. Board comment, question? Val?
Typically, impact fees are when you have new construction and it's like impacting schools or impacting streets, and it's when people who are adding bodies to an area so that they are impacting an area. And I don't know what the county's justification is. I feel like we're, you know, bound, yeah.
We are. No, we are.
We can't do
Well,
anything, but it's just the idea that, I don't understand what the impact.
They wouldn't show us the
what the
calculation.
impact is on.
Yeah, they wouldn't show us the calculations either. They just gave us two bills. They said, pay it or I'm not approving your permit. No, honestly, it was terrible. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
extortion.
that's what it sounds
But we can fight it after the project, but we're going right back at it with another project. So doing that, then it'll probably be 6 months. So I don't want to belabor this too much.
Right.
Has it been paid?
Yes, they had to pay it to get the permit signed. We had no choice.
This is Pasco County.
Yes, this is Pasco County.
Okay, any further board comment or questions? Resident comment? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries unanimously. Item number 5, approve reserve change order number 3 to replace windows in the lobby not to exceed $45,000. Bill?
I went to Larry Lamprey, chairman of our reserve. We had a fairly serious rain, about 3 weeks ago?
About a month ago.
A month ago. And the wall had been painted and everything. We had intended to do the lobby windows, which by the way will be the only windows replaced in the clubhouse renovation. In January, when we did the exterior renovation, we observed rain, a fairly significant amount of water coming through these back windows onto the newly renovated paint and would be the new carpet. So I went to Larry, we went to Ollie. Ollie inspected them and agreed we need to move the project up. So we're moving this project up to November, but we need to get the funding because we need to order the windows. So they're custom made. So this request is a reserve request that the reserve committee has already approved.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Board comment, discussion, question?
Clarification on the windows, they're in the lobby, are they not?
Yes, that's correct.
Not on the
That's-
carpet. Are they on the new carpet?
No, but the water coming through those windows could leak down the wall and get on the new carpet if we didn't fix
But
it.
it's the center window in the back
And the front.
and the front
That's
window
correct.
over the door.
That's correct.
Okay.
Question. 3 bids? Yes, no?
No, it was done by the our general contractor.
Was there, is that explained in here?
Yeah, it was. It was.
It is?
Yeah.
Any other comments, questions? Resident comment? Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. No one opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Item number 6, approve correction to reserve change order number 1 for FF&E to increase the amount requested for the dining room furniture by an additional $793.42. Bill?
When the initial calculations were done for the new chairs, it was calculated to add $9,015, which the board did approve. Subsequently to that, Marcia redid the calculations to check them, and it proved out that it should have been $98.08. So that left a difference of $793.42. That it was a calculating error. I don't know. You don't shouldn't have that. Okay, it was Larry. No, Larry calculated for the reserve committee, and there was a different way you could calculate it, which Marcia did, and then the two of them got together and realized that it had done an error.
Marcia won, I lost.
Marcia always.
Simple as that.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Board discussion, comment, questions?
Question. Larry, was this approved by the?
It was approved by the board, the project, but when I did the calculations, I subtracted the wrong number out and came up $790-some
Right.
short.
Okay.
Any further board comment, question? Any resident comment? All in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed? Anyone opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Item number 7, approve reserve change order number 5 for pool wall stabilization not to exceed $3,500. Bill?
This is the painting of the rear wall. It wasn't in the original bid. It is under the approved 290 the board approved, but reserve, it was over the 260 something. The
238,000.
238,000 with the reserve, so it had to go back to reserve. The board approved it, but the reserve had not, so now the reserve has approved it, and we're coming back just to keep things clean through the board to get it approved. But it does not exceed